Hey everyone, it's Matt from True North, back with another Walk and Talk devotional. And a quote that's always stuck with me ever since I heard it from Corey Ten Boom says, if the devil can't make us bad, he'll make us busy. You know, the enemy doesn't always need to destroy us. If he can distract us long enough, he can keep us from becoming who God called us to be. Not every attack seems obvious either. Sometimes it's not addiction, or it's not chaos or a complete collapse. Sometimes it's just constant distraction. You know, endless scrolling, constant noise, busyness, entertainment, living spiritually numb without even realizing it. Does that sound familiar? You know, because distracted people stop paying attention to what matters most. Prayer becomes inconsistent, time with God becomes occasional, conviction becomes easier to ignore, and little by little your focus shifts away from Jesus and it drifts. Hebrews 12:2 says, looking to Jesus, the founder and perfecter of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is seated at the right hand of the throne of God. Guys, the enemy knows if he can shift our focus, he can weaken our faith. And honestly, some of us are not spiritually exhausted because God abandoned us. We're spiritually exhausted because our minds are constantly overloaded with too many voices, with too much comparison, too much noise. We've become so connected to everything else that we barely take time and make room to hear from God anymore. 1 Peter 5:8 says, stay alert, watch out for the great enemy, for your great enemy, the devil. He prowls around like a roaring lion looking for someone to devour. Notice the wording in that. It says watch out, because distraction makes you spiritually unaware. That's why sometimes the most spiritual thing you can do is slow down and refocus. Put the phone down, turn the noise off, open your Bible again, pray again, make room for God again. Because the intimacy with God rarely grows in constant distraction. The enemy knows he doesn't always need to pull you into destruction. If he can just keep you distracted, he can keep you distant from our God. So guard your focus, because what captures your attention eventually shapes your life. Guys, we love you. We're praying for you. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for watching these. If this helps you in any way, consider subscribing to us. It'd really help us out. Y'all have a great night. Bye.